and Sam Jones, who works very closely with Joe Joyce. Why is this fight happening? Let's start with you, Frank. You're the promoter. You're the senior man. You're the veteran around the table. Why is this fight happening?
Not so much of a veteran.
Easy.
Why is it happening? Because the business called for it to happen. These two guys, neither of them were going to back out the fight. The Boxing Board of Control called for a defence of Daniel's title. So it's on. This fight is on.
Daniel, why is it happening? In your mind, why are you stepping in the ring? You're both undefeated. You could both go separate ways. Why are you getting in the ring? Why are you doing it?
Why am I doing it? It's my job. And second of all, I want to be the best. So you need to be the man, you got to beat the man. And Joe's the next man. He's got all the, he's the next guy in the line, so I've got to knock him over.
And Joe, your reason, your version of why it's happening?
It's the best fight that's been presented to me, and it makes sense. It makes sense right now, and it's a massive fight, and it really, for the winner, it really propels them into a title shot, as Warren was saying earlier.
You. It's boxing gist here. Let's talk about it. It's fight week. Daniel Dubois versus Joe Joyce. Wow, I'm really excited for this fight. It's going to be a high octane fight. Trust. Both undefeated. Daniel Dubois is 15-0, 23 years old, 14 KO. British. Joe Joyce is 11-0, 10 KOs. British, but of Nigerian descent. Imo Owerri. Wow, this fight, and Joyce is 35 years old. This fight is very intriguing, man. It's a very intriguing fight. Because if you see my man Dubois, he's only 23. But I came across him when he was 20. My man is as big as AJ, man. This guy is big, this guy is thick. He's knocking everybody out. But he hasn't got the experience. Joe Joyce, meanwhile, is 35. He's doing his thing, 11-0. He's beating people up as well. He's undefeated. He's got bare amateur experience. He beat up Philip Ergovic and the amateurs. And Ergovic is highly rated. He started to be the heavyweight champion of the world sooner rather than later. Ergovic is a bad boy fighter. So that's how good Joe Joyce is. But Dubois is on some next thing as well. So this fight is, man, it's just very intriguing, man. I was watching their face-off today, and wow, you know, both of them, they went in. Dubois promised a knockout. He don't give a shit. He said the fight is not going the distance. And Joyce replied him like, you know what? I can win this fight anywhere I like. I can knock you out, or I can win on points. And the managers, wow, they are funny. The managers are going at it as well. Frank Warren and my man, Joe Joyce manager. Joe Joyce manager is the funnier one, but he put it on Frank Warren still. He said Dubois hasn't fought nobody. Then Frank Warren was like, boom, Dubois fought. Oh my God, he said Dubois fought 2 former world champions. Then the guy was like, ooh. Then Dubois said, Frank Warren said, Kevin Johnson. Oh my God. I just burst into laughter because at that point in time, Kevin Johnson had no business in the ring. You know, he's a world title challenger, no former world champion, former world title challenger. But man, Kevin Johnson is Asian. Even at that point in time, he fought Dubois. I thought like Kevin Johnson was retired, because there was a time Kevin Johnson was fighting like almost every week. If I put on his Eurosport, I see him fighting there in Germany. I put on another channel the other week, you see him fighting in Russia, fighting in Ukraine. Just all these young boys beating him up. So I don't know, his record that time was about like 16 to 18 fights. So Come on, man, Frank Warren. You shouldn't have said that for real. That was funny. But I think Frank Warren is really confident in Dubois, though. He's really, really confident. Dubois is young, he's hungry, the guy is thick, and rumor has it, when he was 20 years old, he knocked out our unified heavyweight champion, Anthony Joshua, in training. That's what we heard, and it seems to be true. But training is training. It don't matter, because in this press conference, Joe Joyce was telling my man, when we was in the Great Britain team, I used to beat you up. And they came out like, look, you know what? Training is training. It doesn't mean anything, you know? So I'm just putting that out there in case Dubois go and win this fight, because his claim to fame is by his manager was, oh, he rocked AJ or he knocked him out in training, one of the two. But now he's saying training is training. So if ever that fight come up, or he's trying to defend any of his fighter and coming out with boom, 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 this guy used to beat you up in training, Mr. Warren shouldn't use that. And who is going to win the fight? Wow. This, I don't even know. I don't know. I have to wait till Friday after the weigh-in or after the last presser. But at this point in time, I'm kind of rolling with Joe Joyce. I'm kind of thinking, boom, accumulations of punches, he will stop my man. But at the same time, when I look at it, I just keep picturing Joyce on the floor sleeping, man. When you just look at Dubois, you wonder how will this guy get beat? You know, he's hungry, he's strong, you know, but we're gonna find out Saturday night. This one is giving me adrenaline rush for real, man. So I'll be talking about it every day. You know, today I just say I should just, you know, scratch the surface. It's an ongoing thing, because this is, man, one of the biggest fights for British and European title in years domestically. Two undefeated guys, hungry lions, you know, it will be a good one. But at the same time, at this point in time, I'm rolling with Joyce, man. He's a Nigerian man like me, British. I like him, he's not cocky. I like Dubois as well, but I just think this fight is too early for him. But he could prove me wrong. Why not? My man is big, he's good, he's got that right hand. I think he's got a one-punch knockout. He can get more of a one-punch knockout than Joyce, the way I look at it. But we'll talk about it tomorrow. We see how either can win. We'll talk about Joyce's advantage tomorrow, how I can win the fight. And in another episode, we're going to talk about Dubois, how he can win the fight. One more thing, I have to salute Dubois and Joyce for taking this fight, because they don't have to. They're taking the fight. The fight was meant to happen in April, but it was postponed. I had a ticket for that fight still due to coronavirus. Then it was postponed again to October. Now, they was like, should we cancel the fight? The guys were like, no, we want to fight, crowd or no crowd, because it's a big fight. It deserves a crowd. It should be a pay-per-view fight. But they both took a pay cut. It really shows how they both want the fight. They really want it bad. So we have to salute them. Not like some fighters, they will say the money is not right. They ain't getting in the ring. They ain't doing this, boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. They set a good example. So shout out to Daniel Dubois and shout out to Joe Joyce. They're the best man on Saturday night. It's Boxing Gist here. Like, subscribe and share. Subscribe, like and share. Boxing Gist here.